Hey y'all, this is Dub Miller and you are listening to the Bad Truth Podcast. When Adam Oder is complaining about things that happened to him on the road back in '99, I'm pretty sure it's me. I don't remember leaving him stranded in Houston.
From the distinguished Yellow Dog Studios in the heart of Wimberley, Texas, you're listening to the Bad Truth Podcast with your hosts Michael and Adam.
Didn't Jesus, he really buried the whole water business deal.
That he did.
Yeah. Oh, y'all drinking water? Watch this.
Watch this. Bam.
I don't know. The whole bread and wine thing, right? It used to be water and bread. I don't know. Okay. What are we doing? Are you texting your wife?
Yeah, I got to let her know that I'm on job 4 today.
This isn't a job.
But dude, this is the toughest job I have.
This is Is it altruism?
No.
What?
We're being altruistic right here.
Well, that doesn't make me feel very good.
You're watching people have sex? What are you talking about?
I learned that word from Brendan.
It means
Anthony.
you're being really charitable and really...
Yeah, we're being charitable.
Yeah.
They found that animals and things do that in the wild.
What's the altruism here? Is it being altruistic towards me?
No. I'm trying to help. We're trying to like point things out so people will talk about them and then hopefully they'll change them.
Okay. Oh, with Bad Truth.
Yeah.
In general. Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, see, we actually do this podcast. It's called Bad Truth
Shut
Podcast.
up.
Hey, John.
I've listened.
John.
Sir.
You're on the Bad Truth Podcast. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
It's still time to... Are those native shoes?
Oh, these are Crocs.
Oh my God.
But they don't look like it. They're the most fashionable Crocs you'll ever see.
Adam now wishes he was drinking wine.
This is the horrible Bad Truth. They're Crocs.
Great shoes. Squeak a little bit.
All right. Are we doing this?
Let's do this.
All right. So, we have a special, I like to say very special guest.
Yeah.
Well, they're special because they're here, but they're very special because they had to drive here. It's a long way, dude.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
I passed like a whole family of, is it deer?
Well, there's goats, there's deer, and there's turkey.
Okay, there were 4 deer on one side. Well, they're all on the street, and they saw me coming, right?
So they wanted to get fed.
No. So 3 of them were like, we're going this way. And the one went the other way. And then when the other one turned around and saw the 3 were on the other side of the street, guess what he does?
Yeah.
He crossed back over.
Yeah.
He could have been,
You could have had some venison.
I could have not been here.
Not smart animals.
This is...
Is it too late for you?
Is this why we're starting? This is how we're starting this one, right?
I think this is how we're starting this one. This is just how it is.
This is how I feel when the venue says they want to push back the show.
Yeah. When I made the call, I was like, hey, we got to record this one later at night. And you're like,
You're like blasting in my ears right now.
You can turn it down.
All right. So we have a very special guest today. Another one.
I like this guest.
Mr. John Baumann. 2 N's, right? 2
N's.
Is the second one silent?
That's funny.
Okay. Okay. So it's this first one then.
The truth is the bad truth is the second one might be silent.
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is your name is pronounced wrong a lot, isn't it?
Yes.
That's got to be frustrating.
Yes.
So you fixed this. I went to one of your shows.
Yeah.
I took time out of my day, went in, also took time out of my day to also ask your guitar player if he could get me in.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Bad Truth.
I still had to pay for
supporting the
parking
band.
though, so still, I think I used that for tax deductions.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, when you go to see your friends play music, I put
You're
that
right off.
Yeah, the tax episode we did. I forgot to mention that. All right, so you fixed this problem.
Well, I tried.
Your name is no longer misspelled.
That's right.
Okay, how much was that marquee that you bought?
I think it was $175.
Adam, you with me on this?
I don't know what's going on here. Tell me.
Okay, so I went to see him play. He had a marquee on the stage
Yeah.
that lights up
Yeah.
with his
Nice.
name spelled on it correctly. Both
Smart.
ends. Right.
Smart. Super smart.
How much has your fan base increased since you bought that marquee?
Not very much.
Come on.
Pronunciation's gotten better.
I think it's increased your fan base.
Well, hey, music to my ears.
All right. I was talking with your guitar player the other day, and he said he wanted to make a shirt, John Baumann shirt, that has all the misspelled ways you
Oh,
can
yeah.
spell your name, and then
Oh,
a
yeah.
line through it, and then at the very top, your name's spelled correctly.
It's not a bad idea. I've done that on a cooler.
Oh, you did already?
I saw Wade Bowen had done it on a cooler, and then my little plagiaristic soul.
How do they misspell his name?
I don't know. I do not know.
Is it weird that his name is a verb?
Is it?
Bowen.
Wade.
Oh, his first name.
I went with Bowen.
Yeah, I did too. But Bowen could almost be a verb.
I don't know.
It is.
It happens.
All right. So you have a new album out. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
All right. So you've done a lot of podcasts and interviews about this record already.
a couple.
This has got to be tiresome.
No.
Now, here we are again. Well, see, I'm not going to do the same that everyone else has done, because let's talk about the band
Okay.
on this record. How great was this band?
They crushed it.
We did crush it.
They
Adam.
crushed it. Crushed it.
Sorry.
Yours, yours truly played bass on there,
I know.
Did a great job.
Did a fantastic job.
dude. It was like an exercise in not playing.
Welcome
not what
to
you play, it's what you
Baumann
don't play.
tunes.
Yeah. Well, apparently on this record, there's a lot of lyrics on these songs, and they're really good. It's like I never listen to lyrics, but the lyrics on these songs, I don't know. Have you heard the record yet? Did you do any prep
Oh, yeah.
work?
I came prepared.
Okay.
I even listened to it this morning.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of songs with a lot of words in there, lyrics, and they're really good. They're like really, yeah, it's a lot going on, and really
He's
pissed
a
me off.
songwriter,
No,
Michael.
dude, it pissed me off because I'm in there in the studio trying to put some bass lines. It's like, all right, this is the first record that I got to use all my cool basses. You know, like your one-off basses. Like usually you have like your
I could tell.
2 or 3 instruments that you want, that everyone wants, but then you got these other little cool ones that you never get to play. So I got to play all of those on. It's very vibey sounding record.
There's a lot of tasteful bass on there.
Yeah.
It is really tasteful.
It pissed me off that I had to play so little because of the words were so good.
You had a good time.
I did. We had good times. You missed it, Adam. You should have stopped by.
I should have.
So what else is going on?
I
with
should
you?
have.
All right. So what have you learned from recording your first CD to this CD?
A lot.
Like lessons learned.
Like in the studio or in general?
Yeah, in the studio from this record that's out now.
Yeah.
What's the name of the record?
It's called Proving Grounds.
Proving Grounds. From this one to like your first time.
Yeah.
What are some common? Because you're still fairly young at this.
Right.
But you've done some records. You have an EP also.
Yeah.
So what have you learned from doing your first record and doing this record that just came out?
Preparation on your songwriting and your changes and your keys and your chord changes is like priority 1, and having the songs like well-rounded, and then 2, like not going to some corporate studio with like a sound engineer, like relying.
He's talking to you, Adam.
I know.
No, like knowing a producer who can bring in a badass band that can crush it just off charts in 3 takes, like just simple things that you just learn through doing it a few times.
Did you use your band before? Existing band?
No,
At the time?
I've never done that.
You always use studio guy or whatever the producer or the studio had. They just picked guys and you didn't even know who they were?
No, I knew who they were. Like, very first CD was Rich Brotherton, and he brought in Bill Whitbeck and Tom Van Skyke and Marty Muse from Robert Earl's group.
Yeah, those are decent guys.
They were
No?
great. And it was good, like a good way to start, so you have like a sonic presence. But I didn't know how to play live, so it was like, oh boy, what a whole new can of worms.
Oh, you mean like, so you got the recording, now we have to play this live with my band. How are we going to do it?
Exactly.
Okay, that leads to my next question. Can you tell how good your band is?
They're very good.
All right, Adam.
Yes.
I always wondered if the artist, the boss man, do they know how good their band is? Or do they know if one guy's better than another?
I think yes.
Can you tell when someone screws up on stage?
Oh yeah,
You know which guy did it?
yeah.
And if you screw up, who do you blame?
I have a.
Do you do a rotation? Like if you mess up one night,
I don't necessarily blame them.
So you're the only artist that calls out his own, like, hey guys, that was me, sorry.
Well, no. I mean, if I make a mistake, yeah, I let him know. But if I know who messed up, I kind of just put a little tally mark down there. But there's situations where it's worth talking to him about, and there's situations where it's kind of like it happens.
Yeah, I would rarely mess up, Adam. Rarely. But when I did, it was so noticeable. I went big on the mess ups that Pat would turn around and he would stick one finger up.
Yeah, we'll tally mark for you, buddy.
And then he would do that and like make a big deal about it. And then like 10 seconds later, he would mess up. And I look back at him, put my finger up. 1-1.
Man, see, I don't want that kind of culture.
What do you that's called bonding.
I don't want that. Well, there's different ways to do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't call out a band guy. I when the artist hears a bad mistake and you do the turnaround.
It's not cool.
Okay.
Because then everyone else knows it.
Well, sometimes it's hard, though,
You're putting gasoline on it.
Well, it's like a relationship, and it's like when you call out your mate,
right?
And they bottle it up. And then when there actually is a fight, well, then it just blows up into this massive, all because he turned around and just one finger up in the air at you, Michael.
Yeah, it's not cool, man.
It's not cool at all.
Exactly.
All right. What do you listen to the most out of the band when you're up there performing? Like, is there another instrument that you key into, or are you just all about listening to your voice and your acoustic? Do you like key in on like a hi-hat or the guitar thing? Is there are parts of different songs you might key into a certain instrument? Yeah,
I hear a lot of the guitar just because Nick is a guitar player. There's a lot coming out of that amp, so I hear a lot of that. But I don't really listen to my acoustic a whole lot, except for certain parts where I'm like finger picking. But I really try to work on my voice so that I'm working to sing from my stomach. And
do you like hearing the harmonies?
I love hearing the harmonies.
When you're singing? Because a lot don't.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay. So you mainly key into the guitar for the changes, and if you get in, sometimes you can get into a song or you stare at someone for longer than 2 seconds. I got the 2-second rule. If you stare at someone longer than 2 seconds, you'll lose your place.
Right.
So so that's your main thing is a guitar, electric guitar you'll key in on.
I can't, he's a band leader, so he kind of leads us through it, but my voice, so I can sing as good as I can in the guitar. Yeah. I
think it's an interesting thing, don't you? I always wondered who the boss was listening to the most.
I just figured whoever was loudest.
Okay, well then that's the guitar. Then.
I think the bass is sneaky important though, because it keeps you in key.
Seriously, that's what anybody that's singing a lot out of key live that I know can sing. That's the first thing I tell them to like add to their in-ears or monitors. It's like, hey, key into the bass some more, and then all of a sudden, ta-da!
Yeah, I love hearing the bass.
Yeah, because you're usually getting that one long note that you can. That's your bass, literally.
Yeah.
What about for timing though? You don't have any drums that you might key like the hi-hat? Is that annoying or?
No, it's cool. I mean, to start songs off, hearing the hi-hat, to hear the cadence, or like, because we're not on in-ears. Yeah, not to toot my horn, but my meter's pretty good on my strumming and on my picking, so I don't have to. The horn was toot. Yep. Yep.
Have you ever had to call an audible at the line of scrimmage during your set?
Hell yeah.
So you've gotten to the point now where you can feel the crowd out and look at your set list and go, oh man, if we do this slow song right now, we're going to lose them. We need to audible.
Yeah, and we've had plenty of times where we've lost them, and yeah.
And the band's pretty prepared. That's the thing you have to work. That takes time to work with the band. Where you can kind of look back there and change the play.
Yeah, working on it. No set is the same 2 nights in a row, and that's one thing we're working on. But also,
who makes the set?
I write the set.
You do.
I write the set.
Do you take any input?
I love taking input. Yeah.
There was a cover tune that you once played, and I made fun of it. You remember what song that was?
Yeah, Driving My Life Away.
Yeah, it was
Driving My Crowd Away.
Driving My Crowd Away. When I heard he was doing that cover tune.
Well, we sucked. We sucked playing that song straight up. So, and that's like mostly my fault. Tough song to sing.
Was it the key?
No, it's the ooze. The ooze are tough to hit that consistently.
Yeah,
it's a tough spot.
Well, as a songwriter, if you don't have you're not good with the capo or don't have a command of a lot of different chords and stuff. I wonder, like in your early days, did you have trouble writing songs that you couldn't sing in that key that you wrote the song in?
Oh,
you do the chords and you could play this melody on this, but then the sing you couldn't.
Yeah, like key of D. I'm terrible in D. Voice is too low. My voice is shaky.
But we actually recorded a song in D.
But
we changed the key.
Well, we had to do it in D because it had such a huge chorus, Pontiacs. We had to like jump up.
I'm thinking of another song. off that record?
It was Turquoise we did in one key.
It was Meg.
Yeah, it was Meg.
I think we changed it. We recorded
Moved
it,
up to
and
E.
then the key was like, yeah, no.
I can't do D. Yeah, it's terrible. I can't. It's a struggle live.
He doesn't do D, Adam.
Doesn't do the D.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Yeah, well, that's important, though. So you have experienced that as a writer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in the early days, you can get stuck on chord. Oh, no, now I got to figure out how to change the key. So learning what keys
For sure.
you're better at writing at than
sure.
others. And trust that. A lot of them force it. And then they get in the studio, and then Adam has to deal with it.
Like tuning up every instrument or something like that, or like recutting.
You have to tell them that you can't sing. How do you do that, Adam? How do you tell the guy that's not his key, that he just wrote this song in?
Honestly, I just have him sing a verse and chorus, and I'm like, hey, that doesn't work. Let's try other keys.
Nice.
And usually they're open to it because they realize if their voice is struggling, even though it could be a lick thing or something, but it's like you just change it and go.
Well, the song was the first song you were talking about? Not Meg, the other one, because the chorus. Pontiacs. That's like what's her name? Sheryl Crow. If It Makes You Happy.
Yeah.
Like she kills the chorus in that song.
Yeah.
But when it goes back to the verse, her voice is like really low, and you know that they were like, she's killing this chorus, but the verse she's struggling a little bit, but not too bad. We're going to roll with it. So it's kind of a case where you're kind of on the fence.
Yeah.
With the song that you write.
Maybe it's time to find the sharp. Split the difference. I'm not a musician. I'm a terrible musician.
Oh, you mean
Like put the capo on an odd number.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, third, fifth.
Well, you did that on this record, no?
No, on the last record I did, but
Last record?
that makes it weird for a fiddle player all of a sudden, and fretless instrument players.
You
and
know how I
whatnot.
feel about the fiddle. Adam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not even talk about
All
fiddle.
right.
Yeah.
I kid.
So you played all over Texas.
Yeah.
You played outside of Texas.
Some.
Have you ever had that moment when you're like, why am I playing in this venue?
Yes.
You don't have to
like
say
this
anything.
week?
You still have a career in front of you. Yeah. I mean, it's tough, though, isn't it?
It's very tough.
Because that's what I'm trying to say here, Adam. I wanted to do a rant before you even got here, but, Adam's so damn busy.
Well,
4 sessions today.
Working, man.
I got some shit to get done.
No, my rant was, it's hard to be a singer-songwriter in this state because if you're a young age, and you're not an old man at all.
30 November.
Yeah, so you're like super young right now. It's got to be difficult to find an audience and the venue when you're starting out. That's got to be really hard to like find, because all these venues here is just the double douche fake venues. It's like high volume bars. They want like up tempo stupid songs. There's nowhere else to play.
Yeah.
But you have older guys that have come before us. There have been great singer-songwriters that have come out of this state. But it seems like by the time I've heard of them, they were all well-established and older gentlemen and, had the respect and the street cred and played the really nice theaters. People dress up to go to these shows and enjoy and listen to the songs and the stories.
Right.
And that's what you do during your show.
Right.
You have the singer-songwriter songs, the well-crafted, well-written songs, and then you also have, the stories that you entertain the crowds with.
Right.
But where are you struggling to find places to play in the state that will appreciate that? Or is it, I'm not trying to say.
No, dude, to answer your question, yeah, straight up. Yeah, it's very tough. When you do find them, it's fantastic. Like the Mucky Duck in Houston, we didn't know what was happening. We had a show there on a Thursday night at 7 o'clock, and it's a small room, but there's 60 people there to see you and shut up and drink and eat and buy merch from you. It was like, this is where we need to be. But more often than not, yeah, you're like, great, here we are again.
Yeah. I've seen it at the Saxon a couple times.
Yeah.
And that's an older crowd.
Yeah.
And they seem to get into the.
It's a lot of friends, hometown support. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's great.
But I mean, so.
We just need more of those.
Yeah. Finding places to. Well, you've done shows with Willie Nelson.
Yep.
That had to be a blast, right?
It was.
How did that go over, did you think?
I think they went over well. We did 6 of them. They put hair on your chest. But they all went great.
Do you think drinking alcohol before a show enhances a person's performance or takes away from their performance?
It really depends on like how much and what you're drinking. I think a beer or 2 or 3 to loosen up is not a bad idea, or maybe a couple glasses of wine. But like
for you to get show ready to be like, if it's a really big show, let's say you're playing with Willie, or you're headlining a theater, a new place for the first time, where the nerves and everything like that. Is that, you think that might enhance your performance?
I think it'll just calm some of the nerves a little bit, but I think like I split the difference. We did 6 shows with Willie, and a couple of times I might have like a beer or 2 before, and that was or nothing.
Right.
Does
your mind wander if you've been drinking on stage versus when you're not, or do you think you might overthink things when you're sober up there?
No, I'm just trying to get through the 40 minutes as best we can. Like my mind's not wandering, my mind's there, but there's a lot of things going on in my brain. Like, are we crushing it? Are these old people digging this? Like, how do I sound? There's so many things. I'm totally in the moment, but I'm also thinking about how do we, like, this song's going to be over in 8 measures, and I need to have a quick little transition, but calm down, breathe, articulate, think. There's a lot happening upstairs in a moment like that.
Adam?
I've got a crazy question for you.
Let's go.
So, a very gifted and talented songwriter that you are, at what point do you decide with these shows, like, I want to not be the guy with the acoustic guitar playing shows, but I want a band behind me?
Well, that's kind of happening right now. Was that the question?
You mean like when you're starting out? And
Yeah,
just playing
like
acoustic shows?
at what point, did you decide, you know what, I don't want to do just acoustic shows. I want to be a band. I want to have a band behind me and go.
Yeah, I think you just look at booking agents don't look straight up. They don't want solo acoustic acts.
Yeah, there's been a lot of what I would call singer-songwriters. I mean, like a guy like Owen Temple, friend of mine, and then there's like Hayes Carl, and then where's there Adam Carroll, there's all these guys that have done both.
Yeah.
But I think they eventually just go do their own thing without the band. I get they make that decision at some point, but the songs that I heard off this record, it's like it's a marriage of both. You get the instrumentation is working, the melodies are working, everything's complementary with the lyrics, and I think it enhances it more. I could see you doing an acoustic show by yourself, and you're probably still doing them whenever you have to. But I think the full picture is with the band, I would think, that does it justice,
Yeah.
But it starts with just the acoustic. Like if you just play a song with it should be a song with just the acoustic and the singer before you add stuff to it. If you don't have that, then you don't have anything at all.
You don't have a song,
And that's how they're all written.
Yeah, that's called bubblegum, right?
More on that in the fall. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be so easy to just say, you know what, I'm just going to get drunk every night like everybody else, and I'm just going to do just stupid lyrics and write all these really dumb songs, and I'm going to go play the double douches and grab all the money. And then I'm just going to stay here in the state, and I'm just going to play the state and do nothing else. But you didn't want to do that, did you?
No, I've never wanted to do that.
So who were your guys that you looked up to besides me?
I first heard Robert O'Keen going to summer camp and like hearing him on like people's boom boxes, and I saw like the Old Road Goes On Forever shirt with like the long road and the coyote and like the pink cactus or the green cactus and pink sunset, and I was like, who is that? And that bled into Corey and Pat, and James McMurtry was a big one, but he's more on the lyrical narrative side of things as opposed to the
Is there anybody
Texas
out now
band
that you listen to?
Yeah, I mean, like
I know you can draw influences from any kind of music. So, what would be something that's not in your realm, a genre of music that you listen into?
Like the Wallflowers, Bringing Down the Horse, and like 1997 was a big thing for me. But like now, I listen to anything.
And you're from Texas. You were born here.
Yeah.
Raised here.
Yeah.
You went to school here. Mm-hmm. All school, the whole time.
The whole time. I've never had an address anywhere but Texas. And I've lived in Amarillo, Lubbock, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio.
Damn, getting around.
A little bit.
So who do you draw allegiance to?
As a city, San Antonio.
San Antonio?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I was asking, I knew you were from Texas, but I was asking if you went to school here the whole time. You didn't leave to go to school anywhere else.
No.
Because, your lyrics paint quite the visible picture, in different ways that it catches the listener, it pulls them in. And I'm just wondering, how much has the Texas school system inhibited that talent? And how much better could your writing be now if you were, say, in another state that put more emphasis on education?
To answer your question, I was a shit student, very bad grades. Did some community college just to get into a undergraduate program.
So this is just a shell. This record's just a shell of what it could have been if you were like, had real school and real education, that puts priority on that. And like Virginia.
You're a product of Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, see. I see.
Where's Adam a product of?
I don't know.
Outside of Philly, until I did move.
That means nothing outside Philly.
Upper Black Eddy, Pennsylvania, 18972.
Watch for Falling Rock.
And then I moved to Texas. I moved to Groom when I was in high school, and got to witness firsthand how poorly the Texas education system is.
If you could record a record in another city, state, or country,
Yeah.
would that be selling out?
No.
No, it would not. What country would you want to? Okay, you're married.
Yes.
Is it really upset you that all the touring and the places you've played, that your wife has gone to way more countries and seen more of the world than you have, and you do this for a living?
I think we're both pretty well traveled.
His wife has been everywhere. I'm not, dude. Iceland, check.
She'll let you know.
Nice.
She'll let you know.
Yeah.
I love her.
If you could do her tour, if you could play in the places that she's been to,
Yeah.
then that would be crazy.
It wouldn't be bad. I know, like, I look on Spotify and I have listeners in Sweden and Norway, and I'm thinking that might happen. Not anytime soon, but in the next year or two, I think.
Are you planning to take someone that may have some experience to go with you?
You gotta behave, T-Bay.
Adam.
You gotta behave.
All right. So
Well,
how's your
I've been
following in
over
New
there.
Zealand right now?
I think I have I have a few. Australia, New Zealand, not many, but some.
Okay. I got another question here because I did homework. What song do you play now that fans like that you thought they would never like?
Eagle Ford.
So that's
It's
your fans
two
are
chords.
taken to that song.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's no way they would ever. Does that make you mad?
A
Because
little
you
bit.
think like you got some other songs that you like. Why don't you like this song? This song is way better. But this is the song that they like.
Yeah, it's like my uncle told me, he was like, that song just gets stuck in your head. It's like an earworm. And it's a 2-chord song, and
Say it again. It's Eagle.
Eagle Ford, it's an oil field south of San Antonio, and I wrote it like 4 years ago.
That's in the set every night.
Every night.
All right. Is there a song that you wish people would like that you don't play that you would like to play? Or a song, or like along with that, there's a song that I have that I wish people would like more.
Arms.
Arms.
I wish people liked Arms a little more.
Are you playing that in your set?
No.
No. Well, now you have to now.
Maybe.
I like that song. That's on the EP, isn't it?
It's on the EP.
Okay. That's a cool song.
That's a song that's an odd capo song.
Have you ever used GoFundMe?
No. Don't plan to.
I have opinions on GoFundMe, Adam.
What are your opinions on it? 'Cause they're probably the same as mine.
Because when I see an artist that has GoFundMe for their album, I'm thinking like, yeah, that should all go to your lessons.
Hey now.
Because if you're doing GoFundMe for a record, then you're not generating enough to have a record, to have a fan base. Maybe they need to get rid of the band and do more of the acoustic stuff, and then get a band later when they're ready and have the money. That's just me. I'm being harsh.
Maybe they're just looking for some funding. They're just finding a different way.
I would love Go Rent Me. That would be a good one for me.
How much for a 4-hour set, Michael?
All right, I got some rapid fire questions.
Let's go.
All right. Are we dragging, Adam?
No.
All right. How you doing over there?
I got to go to the bathroom.
Oh, my God. Just piss in that empty bottle.
I would love to.
Just turn around when you do it.
Okay.
Does anyone piss in the studio?
On the carpet? No.
Not on the... I need glasses.
What are you asking?
All right, here's some questions. Texas chart, Americana chart.
Americana chart.
All right. Live bass or tracked bass?
Live bass.
All right. Thank you. I'm just checking to see what kind of artist you're going to be later. Okay. FC Dallas, Dallas Stars.
That's a tough one. Can I answer this long-windedly? Real quick. Dallas Stars they won the Stanley Cup in 1999. That was the same year the Spurs won their first title. Very exciting. The 2 Texas teams won. It was big for me. I was like 13 years old. But I think soccer is badass, and I want it to become a bigger sport, so FC Dallas.
Boom.
Damn.
The stock is rising, dude.
Nice.
All right. Spurs, Rangers.
You're kidding me? Spurs.
All right. You heard it here. All right. Acoustic guitar, electric guitar.
Acoustic guitar.
Damn, you are a singer-songwriter. All right. What's the favorite misspelling of your name?
Your old employer one time referred to me as, and I love you, Pat, one time referred to me on stage.
He won't remember.
At Nutty Brown Cafe. My mom was there. This is a famous story in my band now. I opened
It's a famous story, Adam.
in my band of
Here,
5
here.
people. Pat was like, everybody give it up for our opener, Mr. Josh Blockman. My mom was there, and she texted my wife. She goes, oh my God, I hope John did not hear that.
Josh Blockman.
Josh Blockman.
That should be your drunk name.
Yeah, I got a few of them.
When you go in the hotel, you under Blockman.
That's not a bad idea.
2 rooms under Blockman.
We got to raise the celebrity profile before that.
Okay. This is a tough one for me. I hope it's a tough one for you. Just don't answer this right away. I want you to really think about this one.
All right.
Han Solo, Indiana Jones.
This is like super easy for me.
Ah, dude.
Indy.
Indy?
Okay.
Is that because he's alive? Spoiler alert, Adam.
Damn.
Has Adam not seen the most recent Star Wars? Of course he has.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Look at him, dude.
Of course he has.
He's got
of course he has.
cosplay written all over him.
Dude.
Dude, Indy
Yes.
Indy rules. Better soundtrack.
Yes.
Well, are you going to see the new Blade Runner movie?
I didn't ever see the first Blade Runner.
Oh, my God.
Well, let me back up. My parents had Blade
Me neither.
Runner on VHS at the house, but it was a movie I never inserted into the VHS player.
Harrison Ford, dude.
I like Harry Ford. Great story about Harry Ford. Took his helicopter up on Grand Teton to rescue some stranded mountain climbers one time. Then got a ticket from the FAA for flying without a license.
Damn.
He saved somebody's life.
That's just the way we do it here,
Yeah, America.
USA. Horror, comedy.
Comedy.
Okay.
I hate horror movies. Won't watch
Sorry,
'em.
Adam.
Nah, it's okay.
Won't watch
Stock's
'em.
dropping in that other room.
Yeah. No horror.
Oh, man.
Freak me out, man.
I can't even, read what I wrote down. That's how blind I am right now.
Poor old guy.
Okay, here's a good one. Best podcast.
Bad Truth Podcast. Jesus. I feel so sick to my stomach right now.
Dude.
You heard it here.
All right. And finally, this is like I said, the other one was a hard question and take your time on, but this one, no, I'm serious. This is the last one. All right. So I want you to be honest. Take your time. Don't rush to any judgment. T-Bay, Adam.
Ooh. Think about it.
I feel
This podcast could end today.
y'all are a hell of a team.
Yeah, and
If you're out there listening, if you could see T-Bay's eyes on me right now, I'm so uncomfortable.
You want to come back to that one?
Maybe next visit.
Josh Abbott. I'm improvising this one.
Nah, I'm not
this wasn't
going
on the
there.
list.
I'm not going here.
Josh Abbott or Randy Rogers?
I'm not going there.
That's a trick question. It was neither. Okay.
oh God, Michael.
Come on.
I'm trying to build a career here.
You have a career. I don't.
Hey. I got the 6 45-minute sets coming up. You want this? No.
Where are we at right now?
34
Feels like we
minutes.
just got started.
We're
feel
now
like-
that everything we just done up to now was shit. But we had to get it out of the way because you have a new record that's called
Proving Grounds.
It's out today. You can get that on.
You can order from my website. You can get it on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify.
What would you want fans to order it from?
I'd love for you to order it directly from me because I'll send you a physical copy that's signed and ain't no middleman taking shit.
Come to
from
the
me.
damn shows, people.
That'd be rad too.
Yeah. Do you like people up front or do you like people, the sit down crowd?
It just depends on the room. It makes you feel good when they're up front, but if they want to sit and listen,
I wasn't going to say this, but this friend of mine, he goes, I'm not going to say his name, but he goes by the Box of Darkness. He wanted me to like really,
yeah, of course he did.
he wanted me to really like dig in on this thing. He says, hey, quit holding back, quit being so fucking PC and shit, and just fucking get out there.
UPC, yeah, right.
I'm very PC,
No, you're
aren't I,
not.
Adam?
You are.
Adam's over there editing another project while we're doing this.
I'm just marking markers.
Adam's
So
mixing
you-
down.
You're getting a lot of attention from, I would say, peers, other artists in the Texas country scene, but I don't think that you are Texas country.
Yeah, I don't think I am either.
No, I think you're more
And I
of
don't even-
a
it's not even a
Americana or just whatever. You're just who you are.
Yeah.
Right? I think you're like the podcast is called, part of my Star Wars theme here, it's Return of the Songwriter.
Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of praise from all these, like online praise from all these other Texas artists, and that are probably more established. I would, or 'cause they've been out longer, more successful. I guess that would be monetarily or a fan base. But we're talking about apples and oranges here, and so for me, I would be like, yeah, thank you for all the praise and everything, guys. But holy shit, these guys are terrible. These guys are praising me like it's a big deal. All these guys are waiting in line to suck my dick, and these guys are horrible. How do you reconcile that kind of thing? You just go, hey, dude, thanks, man, I appreciate it. Do we need to stop here, Adam?
No, not at all. Keep going. I'm in.
John left like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
By the way,
John's like, what? Huh?
no. All right, don't answer.
I need every friend and fan I can get.
That's amazing. This the thing is, you're getting a lot of thumbs up from a lot of people, from a lot of different genres, from a lot of different areas, and also, you doing interviews and write-ups and reviews from people that are way more qualified than we are. I'm not even qualified to even talk in this mic properly.
You're a bass player.
Yeah. Yeah, a bass player plays bass, not a singer who fake sings while he's playing bass.
I have
looking at me, I
nothing.
don't think.
I have nothing to say.
All right. Okay, so enough of that. Because all up until now, we just had to get all that out because you're here. Look, this is the first time we've had an actual guest that was an actual artist, because I didn't want to have artists on the show because I didn't want to have to cater to them or then got to be their friends later or whatever, or for personal gain or this and that, because I just wanted to be free to Bad Truth everybody equally, right? So I don't want to have favorites and stuff like that. But so this one was different. This was difficult for me to do this. So just you being here is letting everybody who listens to our podcast know that I do think this is the return of the singer-songwriter from days of old, and we're the guys used to have. And I hope that this continues, and I hope that your head stays the same size it is, and that you continue to keep on this path. And it is difficult in this state because you got to play both sides. You got to be the Texas country guy in the Texas venue, and then you're the singer-songwriter in the theater thing. And, some venues pay more than others that aren't really good for your career. And it's a struggle in this state. I know it's hard. What you're doing in the path that you're taking is way more difficult, takes way more balls. You have to be way more self-assured in what you're doing, and hopefully you can break out of this thing, this prison, this escape from Texas country prison. Is it Pliskin? What was his name?
Snake,
right. And get out of that and then move on to where you're appreciated for what you're doing and hopefully what you continue to do. Okay, I'm done. All right, I'm done with this segment. We just had to get it over with. So now the podcast really start the theme again.
Yeah,
this is where the podcast starts for real now. All right, because everything else was just whatever. Okay. Why is Interstellar the best movie ever?
I've seen Interstellar 5.5 times because it was on TBS last night. All right, let me just run it down.
That is a long movie, dude.
Let's start with the soundtrack. It's
You could have
incredible.
flown to those planets.
Matthew McConaughey crushes it. Jessica Chastain is one of the most beautiful people on earth. It's just, the script's well written, it's well acted, the music's done, you're traveling to different worlds. There's a fifth dimensional world from the future. I'm nerding out right now, but it's my favorite.
We're with
movie.
you, dude.
Yeah, sorry. I love Interstellar. 5 times.
You don't like Contact?
Dude, Jodie Foster was a long time ago when I saw Contact. I think I was too
Guess
young
who was
for it.
also in Contact?
McConaughey.
Yes.
I know.
Here we're talking about a movie that you love with an actor that's been around for a long time, and now he's like one of the best actors out now.
His wife kicked him in the pants and said, "Time to quit crushing rom-coms."
He's like one of the premier actors now. He has a box office draw. Notice I drawled when I said that.
Draw.
But have you seen Contact, Adam?
Have you? Well, yeah, of course. Have you seen True Detective?
Yeah,
That's McConaughey at his best.
True Detective season 1. Season 2 was whatever.
Let's not talk about season 2.
Yeah, I agree. No,
Have you
season
seen
1.
Knowing?
No, I haven't.
What's that?
That's a Nick Cage movie right there.
Wait, is that the one where the bees?
We're doing
that's the
sci-fi
Wicker
right
Man.
now.
That's the Wicker
That's
Man.
Wicker Man.
Yeah.
The bees.
The bees, dude. Have you seen that YouTube montage of Nick Cage going crazy?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, Interstellar came out, 2014?
Yeah.
8.6 out of 10.
It's hard to beat.
Matthew McConaughey, Matt Damon, Jessica
Damon's the foe, man.
Jessica Chastain, is that her name?
Yeah.
And Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
That's a lineup right there.
There's some more in there, too.
Yeah, there is. That's
John
all
Lithgow?
That's all I wrote down.
Michael Caine.
So,
Who do we have to pay for Interstellar talk? Like this
know.
new podcast we just started.
Christopher Nolan.
Contact is like, to me, that is a really true, realistic movie. I think it still holds up, even though it has Jodie Foster in it. But that came out in 97, 7.4 out of 10.
A lot of people know how much I love Interstellar, and they try to talk to me about the math behind it, but I'm like, that's the thing I'm least concerned with, because there's been articles published about how it's somewhat legitimate. And I'm like, I don't even care about that.
You're talking about black holes and the gravity
yeah,
and Einstein
and time
relativity.
traveling through them. And
Yeah.
Just look at Neil deGrasse Tyson's Twitter feed about it.
The closer,
yeah.
the closer to the gravity, the more time slows down.
So
they were when they landed on that planet. The
Yeah.
gravity was because they were so close to the black hole that it was orbiting.
1 hour on the planet is like 7 years on Earth.
Yeah, time slows down the closer you get to that amount of gravity.
Fascinating.
And so when they went back to the ship, that dude up there had aged.
Yeah, he aged 23 years. That was a stunning moment in the film.
He waited 23 years up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can go into a dream sleep, and he chose not to, so he waited the whole time. Terrible.
You can't even wait 5 minutes for me, Michael.
No. Did you
Dang.
see The Martian?
Yes, it did.
Is it The Martian or Martian?
I believe it's the...
That was 2015. 8 out of 10.
Not 8.2.
It also had Jessica Chastain in it.
I'm a big Chastain guy. I follow her on Instagram.
What's that girl, Kate Mara?
I was going to dedicate the record to Jessica Chastain and then send her management people a copy just as like a...
She's a ginge, right?
She's a what?
A ginge? Red
Yeah,
hair?
yeah.
Did I tell you my red hair joke?
No.
What do you call a tall redhead?
Jessica Chastain?
A ginger raff. Man. Adam, just go ahead and... Yeah, okay.
The dad jokes.
Mark.
The dad jokes.
So, and you didn't see Knowing?
No.
Nicolas Cage? That was 2009, 6.2.
That's not very good.
Oh, here's a crazy sci-fi movie you probably never even heard of called Saturn III.
No.
It had Farrah Fawcett.
Whoa.
Babe.
Adam, we're old enough to know who Farrah Fawcett is, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know who Farrah is.
That was in 1980, 5.1 out of 10. That was a weird ass movie. All right. Well, those are some of the. Oh, we got one more space movie.
Okay.
Gravity.
What's Gravity's rating at?
It was 2013, 7.8.
So what's the best out of all of them?
Interstellar has
Thank
the
you.
best. Had the best one.
I rest my case.
There was a really cool movie when I was a kid. It came out in 79.
Dune.
79. And no, it's called The Black Hole.
Rating?
It was nominated for 2 Oscars, but it got 5.9 out of 10.
Interstellar's king. The GOAT.
I can't believe out of all those sci-fi movies, you still think Interstellar.
I've only seen one out of them, but I don't need to. The ratings tell all.
Ratings schmatings.
Make up your own mind.
Adam, what do you think about Interstellar?
I enjoyed it. I saw it 3 times.
You did see it 3 times?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
I saw it 3 times. Once in the theater, twice.
Is that the one with the bookshelf?
Yes. That's one of the coolest parts of the movie.
Are you seriously asking that?
I watched it.
Is
It
this-
was so long, dude. I felt like I aged 23 years when that movie was over.
Whoa. Now, hold on. You didn't like Interstellar.
I liked parts of it. I like how we finally ruined the Earth and there was no food left. And there was
Blight.
just dirt blowing around.
They're just eating corn.
Yeah, that was the only thing left because we have engineered it so much that not even climate change could kill the corn.
Interstellar's a blueprint for the future.
It's happening now, dude.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
How much rain has Austin had? Dude, I came back here in 2002. I know a lot of people wish I didn't. But it's gotten wetter here. There's more moisture in the air in Austin.
Yeah.
The climate has changed in Austin. I know because of my face. Had to go to a dermatologist. I'm sharing today.
Wow. Thank you.
Dude, with the moisture in this town. Well, is Star Wars on this list?
A sci-fi movies of mine?
Yeah.
And I like Star Wars. I've just
Oh
never.
my God! Here we go.
I like Star Wars. I like Star Wars. Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Is that because the show is called Return? of
No,
the
because
Songwriter?
I think it has a. I like Jabba the Hutt. I like when they fly through the forest on those.
What planet was that?
Well, I don't know. Was it Tatooine? No, it wasn't Tatooine.
Adam, you don't know what planet that was? The Ewok planet? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
The Ewoks are the Ewoks are little fuzzy guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that planet.
I don't know.
I like that you get to see Darth Vader's face at the very end.
I got another thing about gravity.
Okay.
You know the International Space Station?
Yeah.
It's falling.
In the movie or right now?
Yeah. All those things up there are falling. They're just high enough to where the gravity's trying to bring them back in, but they're moving. That's moving so fast that it doesn't catch it. So you're just enough in that low Earth orbit. They're actually falling. So it's not. That's why everyone's floating in the ships and stuff. The thing's It's falling, dude. It's falling towards the Earth.
George Clooney dies in that movie.
Gravity?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Spoiler, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
You haven't seen
whoops.
Gravity?
No, I didn't see Gravity.
You're looking at George Clooney in here. I don't know.
Are you dying?
No. Yes.
George Clooney on ER. Remember that?
George Clooney and Roseanne. Remember that?
Wow.
Bam.
Bam.
He was on Roseanne.
Yeah, dated Jackie.
What's the best movie theater you've been to? If
There's
you say this fucking theater, I will kill you.
it's called the Bijou. It's in San Antonio.
Okay.
Where you Draft House?
Yeah.
No.
That's my least favorite. Adam, I'm sorry, dude. That's my least favorite
I like the
theater.
Draft House. It's the best option in Austin. Well, no,
Yeah.
I take it back. Violet Crown.
You do like the Violet Crown?
Eh,
Why? Because they give you the wooden nickel at the end so you can pay for the parking garage?
Comfy seating. Boutique.
Why can't... It's called Dinner and a Movie, not Dinner with the Movie. Why do we have to eat in the theater?
I like eating in the theater.
Let me tell you why the Alamo Draft House blows.
Adam needs to defend it.
He will defend it.
It's hard for me to defend it because I've complained about the Draft House.
Oh, okay.
a lot,
I didn't know.
It's got the worst popcorn.
I'm not
And I don't want to hear this.
No,
I don't want to hear
no.
this. Oh, we don't go there for the popcorn. We go there for the beer, and we go there
Hold
for
on,
the...
I'm not going to say it has the worst popcorn. Like any chain theater has worse popcorn than fucking Draft House.
Really?
Yeah.
He comes in that damn rickety old bowl.
Yeah.
That bowl's loud. They bring you the check right at the climax. I'm watching Han Solo. This is a very Star Wars theme. I'm watching Han Solo get fucking sabered right when
Spoiler.
the dude's putting the damn credit card thing right in my face. And we got your receipt whenever you're ready. It's like, motherfucker, get out of the way. Don't talk to me.
You went to the wrong theater, dude.
Alamo Draft House. They do it every time. Whenever the climax of the scene of the movie is like 3/4 in, right where the biggest part, those motherfuckers come in there for the bill. Every single time, dude.
It should all be
the popcorn does
digitized.
suck there.
It should be digitized.
I think food at the movie theater should be judged on how loud it is. These pretzels have a 8.3 loudness scale. It's too loud to eat in a theater. You have to get, if you're eating in a theater, we need to have I don't want people trying to open up shit and crunching on things that are loud. We should have loudness ratings.
Granted, I'll give you one time we went and saw the re-release of The Exorcist at the Draft House, and when it's all completely pitch black and you hear somebody up front crunching nachos, it's pretty terrible.
I guess y'all don't agree. Y'all don't care. You don't care about people loud food in the theater.
I don't like it when people put their purses on the open seat next to them and that happens to be your seat. It's like, don't you know that this seat might be somebody else's? What entitles you to this real estate?
Are they waiting for someone? They're using it to
No.
hold?
Their seats have been claimed. They just felt like their purse needed a place to be.
So you just walk over there and say, hey, could you move is anyone sitting there?
Well, no, it's just kind of like you kind of make eye contact with them. Your body language kind of tells them, get your fucking purse out of my seat.
Yeah, get out. I would
Get
just
out.
sit down. Oh, sorry.
I've been there. That happened a few weeks ago.
A lady had her purse.
Yeah, he had her purse. I was seeing Alien Covenant. Girl I went to high school was in it.
In that movie?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Adam, did you see it?
Don't even get me started on that. No, I
Yeah.
have not seen
You
it.
didn't see the new Alien? No. I thought you did.
I'm not an
I'm
alien
supposed
guy.
to.
I'm not an alien guy. But this girl grew up down the street. She was my wife's college roommate. Yada yada. It's the one who's Danny McBride's co-pilot.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
He hasn't seen it, by the way.
Yeah. I won't spoil it.
Yeah, we spoiled Star Wars, Interstellar. What else have we spoiled?
See, I would have seen Alien Covenant, but a certain bass player was taking too long.
Are you talking about me?
No, it wasn't you.
God damn.
Michael.
Food based on loudness, dude. Come on. Dude, no, it's dinner and a movie. Eat before you go to the theater. Dude's got a fucking 3-course meal
But you
next
got
to
to tell
you.
that to every theater now. 'cause
And you're like,
every theater
smell-
has.
Oh, dude,
How many
the
theaters have
pickles.
I walked in
Who wants to
with a
smell a
friggin'
pickle in the
Starbucks?
theater? You're eating popcorn. You smell this chick's got this pickle halfway down her throat, and you can smell it. And now all of a sudden your brain thinks the popcorn is the pickle, and it's distracting.
I will say if you're on a date at a movie, go to the movie first and then get dinner later so you have something to talk about at dinner.
See,
Ooh, dating tips.
that is genius.
$1
right
million
there.
idea?
Is that a
Nice.
Baumann tip? Number one.
Boom.
Well, then you have to go to an early enough movie. You don't want to go to the late movie because then if it bombs,
Go to 6:15, have an 8:30
they want to
dinner.
go home then after that, and then you don't have nothing to talk about.
Well,
Okay,
just
since we're talking movies, how does everybody feel about now? Remember, movies used to just be 90 minutes, 90 to 100 minutes. Now every movie averages about 130, over 2 hours.
Is it
That's a
because of
long
the preview?
time.
The previews?
No, like actual running time, and every movie is becoming that way, and it's kind of
Wonder Woman was long.
Yeah, I
dude.
agree.
Did you see Wonder Woman?
no. But like if a movie's too long, like I have moments. I know you love that movie.
Dude,
I'm like, is this over yet? I want to
Yeah.
look at my phone. I need to go. I'm just
that's
done.
just your generation right there.
Yeah, I know. Guilty.
Yeah, Adam and I, we lived through 2 generations.
We already have, yeah.
Pre-technology and then technology, and now regretting technology.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to do like Fandango. I don't want to talk to anyone. Just let me put my credit card in, get my thing, show my phone to the dude, and get in there. But I hate when there's like, it's a big movie. Okay, Wonder Woman, right? It's one of the biggest female-directed movie box
Right.
office smash, right? DC, one of the big 3, right?
Right.
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. So they couldn't fuck this up, and they did.
They did or they didn't.
They did. But you're trying to go to this big blockbuster movie, right? And there's 2 fucking registers open. and it's like these two kids don't want to be there, and they're like slow as hell. It's like, why did you put all the registers on this? Dude, it's like a mile long. It's the whole length of the theater is the registers. And all the popcorn behind them, but there's only 2 of them open. And you're just looking at all the other ones that are closed?
It's like Walmart.
Can we do self-serve at the theater? Dude, self-serve? You put your credit card in, the popcorn comes out.
I just said it all needed to be digitized.
Did he just roll back? Did he say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Boom.
I agree. Do you like the IMAX 3D stuff?
Occasionally. I've been to the IMAX a couple times. Kind of nostalgic youth, like space movies, IMAX. Or if you go to Bob Bullock, there's the Texas, like the Spirit of Texas.
Wonder Woman's playing there.
Yeah.
Can't miss it.
Not a Wonder Woman guy.
Damn. You'll change your mind.
I go to movies like 4 times a year.
Really?
Yeah, I don't go to that much.
I guess after Interstellar, there's no reason to go ever see another movie.
I'm excited about Dunkirk.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that looked cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be there for that.
Another Christopher Nolan.
Let's go. Another Christopher Nolan.
What do you do when there's like kids and bumping seats and stuff, or a text
Lose
or
it.
the phone
Lose
goes off?
it.
When the
Lose
phone
it.
goes off, dude, it's on silent, but it's like the vibrating thing
I
is
hate
louder.
people who laugh and or not laugh, but like, just I don't appreciate obnoxious people in general.
I told 2 kids. I looked at 2 kids that were talking during the previews. I was looking at it and I was like, "All right, are you on a date right now, or are we watching movies?" And they just looked at me and they didn't say another word for the whole rest of the movie.
Dude, you got that. You struck the fear of God into him, man.
And, I know it's the previews, but I'm watching the previews, right?
Yeah.
I used to be that kid that if I was late and I missed the previews, I didn't want to see the movie.
Yeah, the previews that's like one of the funnest parts of going to a movie.
Okay, be honest. Have you ever gone in for one movie and then, oh shit, let me sneak into another one, watch another movie?
Hell yeah.
Adam?
La Bamba.
La Bamba?
We bought tickets for some movie, and I was like, Dad, I really want to see this La Bamba movie. And we went and watched La Bamba.
After what movie?
I think it was Summer School.
Wait, is that the one with Rodney Dangerfield?
No.
Oh, because that one was
That's
awesome.
Back to School.
Back to School, dude.
You know the movie Varsity Blues?
Yes.
I was in 4th grade when it came out, and I really wanted to see it. So I told my dad, I go, Dad, there's this movie coming out about a Texas high school football team. Thinking, that's the story. Well, he took me and my friend to see it, not knowing anything. We walk in the theater, it's all college kids. And there's penis, vagina, whipped cream bikini, everything. We stayed for the whole movie. But it was probably my dad's worst parenting moment. It was awesome.
All right, here's the one other thing about what else about movies? Oh,
Well, here,
the moving for people.
Like getting up when they're trying
You
to walk in
got
front of you.
there early. You prepared. You got the seat that you want to sit in, but because of circumstances, there's like 2 or 3 empty seats next to you one way or someone to the next, and there's a party of like 4, and they want to sit together, but there's only 3, so they want to ask you to move. It's the move over ask.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't happen that much anymore because now you have to buy your selected seats like at Draft House and Violet
Because
Crown.
you're going to these fancy smancy places.
Well, I live in Austin. That's all we got.
No, dude, I go to like the Regal. I slum it at the Regal, dude. I go like during the weekday, during the daytime when there's no
movie
kids.
night's like date night, though. It's like you're going with
I don't want to go on a date at the movie. I want to watch the movie, dude. I don't want to like look over after every scene. Did you see what I just saw? Yeah.
We don't do that. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, you do. It's the look over.
No, you don't.
You see something, you think it's funny, you look over to see if they look back at you, then you both look back at the screen. Come on.
That sounds like a first date.
You even do that with like if you've got a bunch of dudes going to see a movie, not sitting together. You have to have one empty seat in between. You got like 4 dudes with like 3 empty seats.
I haven't done that since like high school.
The every other seat.
Yeah. I haven't been in a movie with a bunch of dudes for a long time.
Adam, do you have the every other seat, friend?
No.
No.
Like not since high school.
Damn.
Like we've stopped and gone to the movies as a band before and not like...
Y'all actually sit next to each
we
other in
can't
the
be
theater?
next to each other. Yeah.
Well, because you want both armrests and you want to put your drink and,
On the road, going to movies with the band is a good thing.
bonding.
You can kill like 3 hours pretty much.
Do you ever go like, you know what, I'm Billy Badass. I'm going to buy all y'all's tickets.
So
Yeah.
hold on a second. We're going to go back here. So
What?
a bunch of dudes, you want a space in between everybody in the seats.
Sometimes it happens.
But yet, You get mad when one person sits at a 4-person table at Chipotle.
Dude.
See, this is the society we live in.
It is.
Where it's like, hey, I want this table by myself. Michael.
T-Bay is a conflicted dude.
He is.
There is a reason to this, though. There is a logic you're not seeing.
Your
yet.
internal confliction?
No, there's nothing conflicted.
Bullshit.
Dude, wait till my meme comes out of me flipping off Texas country. Wait till you see that one.
What about the Titanic? Did you make the Titanic one?
Yes, I did make the Titanic meme.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty accurate. Maybe I should do like an Interstellar Texas country thing.
Hey, on this episode,
That's
by
all
the
the
way,
music that's left.
on this episode of Christopher...
This is the worst one we've ever done.
On this episode of Christopher Nolan Talk, have you seen The Prestige?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
If anybody wants to be an artist, that's the movie to see.
Really?
I feel like it is because you've got...
I need to go back and watch it again.
You've got...
It was weird.
You've got the purist versus the one that wants all the fame and, you know...
Is Christian Bale the purist?
Yes.
And is it Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman.
And who's the
Hugh
girl?
Jackman's the sellout.
Of course he is.
David Bowie is in that. Anyone fucking remember? He's Tesla.
I might be watching The
he
Prestige
was.
tonight.
Yeah, David Bowie was Nikolai Tesla in that one.
If you want to see the battle between being pure and selling out,
Oh, I love
that's the fucking movie.
I love it.
Wait, so we didn't even go back over the 3D IMAX. You like the IMAX
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, you just go. We'll just keep talking.
All right, cool. Be right back.
Adam,
Oh, dude, I'm a big fan of the old 3D IMAX.
I don't like movies when they're in 3D.
Really? Why not?
No, because it's just, I don't know, maybe because I need glasses, remember?
Well, yeah.
I think the only thing that looks good in 3D are like the animation movies.
Well, those are the best.
But if it's a regular movie and they want to make it 3D just to make it 3D to take
That's what
$3
sucks.
bucks out of it, it's like, why is this movie in 3D? There's nothing like 3D about it.
The ones that are actually shot for 3D are cool. The ones that are just, hey, we'll digitally make it 3D, suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you want to talk about him while he's gone?
Man, does he smell in there?
I don't know.
Dude, I kind of think you keep like hinting that he stinks.
I don't think he stinks.
Is it BO?
No.
Or is it?
He doesn't stink like Texas country.
Oh.
I don't know. Do you think I built him up too much there in that one scene?
No.
The one scene I did?
No, I think you did good.
It was good?
I think you made it so he was the star. That's the key.
I'm trying to champion the good guys, dude. I want guys like him to be like the guys.
I know.
Let's start this thing over. Let's fucking burn this shit down where we're at right now and start over.
It's just
These are the guys that you want to play with.
the good guys.
You want to be in their band at some point. Not now, but like when he actually can pay you real money. These are the guys that you want to be with. So you gotta hey dude, pat him on the back and say, look, keep going, motherfucker. Don't sell out. When I say sell out, I mean don't write the easy song. But with beer in it. All right, he's coming back. Hey, back from the bathroom. It's we weren't talking about you at all.
What's up, John?
What's happening?
All right, so Dunkirk.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Do you know the story about that?
Not really, but just from I saw the full trailer when I went to see Alien, and they were only doing like small trailers during like sporting events on TV. So I saw the full trailer and I kind of got to know the background, but it looked great.
Yeah, it's based on historical events.
Yes.
Unlike this podcast.
Historical event.
All right, is there anything that you want to talk about? Do you want to ask me and Adam anything? Like turn the tables? You be the interviewer and we'll be the one trying to save our careers?
Adam,
Sir.
can we get a little history on the South Plains career or South Plains college time to transitioning into Dub Miller and some other Texas country roots?
Ooh.
I've always liked this. I think it's cool.
That school was like a farm team.
Yeah.
It was like a AAA
You're a
farm
South Plains
team.
guy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It really was. My weird thing with the South Plains College is that playing a bunch of rock and blues and playing all the ensembles and stuff like that, and being raised, my dad doing country music and managing country bands and running sound and stuff like that. When I was a kid, I, of course, got away from country, and then I was doing stuff my last semester there that was with some songwriters, and Dub Miller was one of the songwriters, and he's the first one that I listened to that was like, oh shit, like these are some cool lyrics, like these are cool stories that he's telling and stuff like that. It's not just another
Postcard from Paris.
Yeah, I remember when that was written. And and he came up out of nowhere and was just like, hey man, I got some gigs. We started playing, and then when we all were leaving school, he was like, I'm making a record with Lloyd Maines. Do you want to come down and
we've got to mention that's the
dude.
Okay.
Yep.
Every episode
we got to say Lloyd's name. So we moved down, which the band happened to be myself on bass, Matt Skinner on lead guitar, Jeremy Watkins on fiddle, and there was a drummer named Caleb Bruce. And then after we moved down here, Caleb left, and I called up my old buddy Les Lawless and was like, hey Les, move down here and drum with us.
Wow.
And it's kind of nuts to think back to what we were all doing, almost 20 years ago.
What's that drummer's name now?
What?
You said his name was...
Oh, shit.
All right.
God damn it, Michael.
Anything else over there?
How's the new career going?
Oh, dude, it's great. I love saying no. I just said no a couple days ago.
To a gig?
Yeah. Well, not like a band, sub stuff.
Yeah.
I've been saying no a lot of subs. Just I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, man.
How clean is your house right now?
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, you strike me as a very clean guy.
It's orderly, that's for sure. It may not be
orderly.
spotless,
minimalistic.
clean. Yeah, I don't like clutter.
How many times you been at Chipotle in the last 7 days?
Chipotle in the last 7 days, probably 3.
Nailed it.
Is that
Nailed it.
wrong?
No.
That's just,
Not the one on
par
fucking,
for the course.
Yeah, I didn't go to that other one that I'm not allowed to go to. Still haven't been there.
Legend.
Hey, can I ask John a question?
Let's go.
Oh God, now I feel like I'm about to get serious.
Uh-oh.
I'm curious about this though.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, being a songwriter, the whole writing a song from being inspired compared to, hey, we're going to meet at 3:00 and from 3 to 3:45, we're going to write us a song. Are you into the scheduled songwriting dates, or are you a inspired guy?
I think I'm done. Like, definitively done with that.
You heard it here first.
Like, it's been great.
It's like the Presbyterians for renewal when they would say, prayer in 2 minutes, prayer in 2 minutes.
I feel like you rarely get a song done that's badass. Like, you might get a song done that's pretty good, but it's rarely badass. And honestly, it feels so stressful some of the time because you don't really truly know the person. You kind of do. And it's just, God, it's like the night before you're like, God, I hope this goes well tomorrow, and all day you got anxiety, and then afterwards you're kind of worn out from it, and you've driven an hour and a half to, I don't know.
It always was weird to me when I see it, because then when I see the other side of like two guys hanging out, drinking beer, and then just like somebody picks up a guitar, and then all of a sudden a song is written just spontaneously.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. And I get
exactly.
it. I understand that a lot of people make money doing the writing appointments, and that's their thing, and that's awesome. But I never could quite understand the concept of scheduling a meeting to create art.
Yeah, I think feeling inspired is the ticket. But yeah, it's so weird when somebody's like, "Let's write sometime," and you're like, "I don't want a weird afternoon with somebody I don't really know that well."
Well, I mean, who have you been co-writing with?
So I'll say this. I've gotten to write with some of my heroes, which is totally different.
Okay, I'm not one of them, obviously. We got good shit.
I've gotten to write with, like, I wrote with Corey, and 3 of those songs made it on his record, The Good Fight. And it was, at the time, it was like, oh my God, like, I'm at Corey Moore's house right now. I was wearing Corey Moore t-shirts when I was 15 years old.
Man, I've said those same words, but not with that same inflection. Oh my God, I'm at Corey Moore's house right now.
Adam, are you trying to be a little T-Bayish in there? All right. How many text messages have you got since it started?
Just a few. I went to the bathroom.
I think the Box of Darkness has called me 12 times.
Now, Who the fuck's the Box of Darkness?
Dude, he may one day be on this podcast, and it may just burn everything down.
Or
And he's like the dude. It
Y'all
will be
should
over.
have him on here.
It will be over. I'll tell you after we're done.
maybe he's already been on here.
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
No. I get berated every podcast, dude. Mailed it in again. You didn't. Why didn't you go for the jugular? And what am I gonna do? I
Well,
live
it's hard to
alone.
go for
I live
the
alone,
jugular.
dude. I might have to get like I don't have a gun. I might need protection.
You can't go for the jugular when the guy's talented that we're interviewing. Shit.
No, not him, but people we talk about that aren't here. We haven't really said any names. Well, it leads me back to our question. Don't think I didn't forgot. I'm asking you again before we
No,
leave.
I'm not answering this.
It was did you answer the Adam T-Bay one?
I'm not answering that one either.
Oh, Jesus. You got to take a stand sometime, dude.
You know
gotta
what's
have
funny is-
something to fight for.
I would argue that T-Bay and I are closer right now, but I've known Adam longer than I've
We're
known
physically
Yeah.
closer. Hey-o.
Hey.
Adam likes to be in his own special room.
you. Adam's got his own special room.
Hey, I've been a fan of John since before you even know who he was, T-Bay.
That's right.
That is the truth.
He wasn't on my radar for a while.
Pound.
Yeah.
He wasn't on my radar
Through the
until I
glass.
saw
Through the
until I
glass.
saw all these Texas douchebags tweeting about his record.
When you were playing in a different band, T-Bay,
Oh yeah.
not PG, but a different band, I opened for you guys. It was my first night at this venue. I was really excited. Also really green. I was solo acoustic. And I was very scared of you. You looked very mean. You looked very mean.
I have that, don't I?
You carry that.
Yeah.
You carry that.
Now I wouldn't be scared of you, but then
Nah.
I was like 25. I was scared.
Damn, that was like 4 years ago.
This is a long time ago.
What's your horoscope?
Probably.
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh,
It was
okay.
pre-Chipotle, T-Bay.
Preach. No, dude.
How long you been with Chipotle?
How long have I been with Chipotle?
How long would T-Bay last living in the country?
Dude.
He couldn't live in Wimberley.
No way,
Do you
dude.
want Mimas or Durangos
Oh.
or
Lose
What
it.
do y'all do out here?
Cook?
Hell yeah.
Dude, I would die out here.
Is the HEB the Dripping Springs and HEB? Is that what you do?
Oh, no, we have an HEB. We have the smallest HEB in Texas.
No way.
Yeah.
It's not the
badass.
size that, right? No. Okay. You find their chips?
And we do have restaurants.
Yeah, you got a flurry of restaurants.
We've got some damn fine restaurants.
But you like it out here, though.
I do. River is beautiful.
Yeah, right now
He's
it is.
scared because he sees the water rising behind you.
Yeah, I
which it's
know.
not.
I didn't like the no public. I respected it, but I saw lots of no public parking signs along the river
Oh,
because
dude,
I was just
it's-
like, I would love to come here on a Sunday afternoon and park and just sit my ass down in a lawn chair and drink
Call
beer.
me.
Not
I'd love to.
Not write a song?
I'd
Dude.
love to.
You got it.
How's your songwriting like? Just when you get inspired, or do you keep like I carry a notebook around for this stupid ass podcast we do? But do you like keep anything around? Like if you hear somebody say a phrase in a restaurant or something, you go, "Oh, I kind of like that," or do you just does it all come together, or just all different ways?
So like
How many
would-
times have you answered this question?
a few,
All right,
I don't know.
damn. Skip this
Never
question.
mind. Skip.
I don't want to do repeat shit. Have you ever got halfway through a song and were like, "Oh my god, this is shit"?
Yes, countless times.
Do you force it? Like come back 2 weeks, a month later, and go, "Let me see if I can fix this thing."
I'd like to, but now I think back on those ideas and I'm like, that was so stupid.
Do you think it's true that your 1,000 song is better than your first song? Like the more songs you write, the better
No.
your writing
No.
gets. You don't think it's like
I think your
you
writing
practice-
does get better, but I also think like lightning strikes, inspiration strikes, and sometimes you don't even know when you're capturing it in a bottle. That's
Damn.
the craziest thing.
Have you written any songs since this record came out?
Not one.
Ooh.
I haven't written a song since really August.
Since August?
It's almost been a year since I've written a song, which is crazy.
Damn.
I know.
It took a while for this record then.
Yeah, I haven't written since last August. It's June.
Yeah.
Almost a year.
Are you feeling the itch, or are you just so consumed with this release?
I was very consumed with the release and the pre-marketing. I mean, just doing it independently, coming up with videos and making little Instagram posters and learning all that jazz. And now it's kind of like, let's see how these first 3 or 4 months go. But it's starting to come back to me.
Yeah.
But
Do you go to the radio stations yourself?
I had my buddy Doug coming.
Well, yeah, I mean, you actually go.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like you don't have like you know how
You don't
I
have
feel.
a robot.
I don't call in. I
don't
wish I
have
could call in.
A radio promoter that's like steals your money and like sends the emails in.
I have a radio promoter.
Okay.
I'm playing the game a little bit. We're just seeing what works and what doesn't. She's done a good job.
Do you have plans to? You play out of state a few times, right?
Yeah.
Do you have plans to do more of that?
I'm in Idaho this weekend. Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you driving or flying? You one of those guys that are like, hey, band dudes,
You
y'all
had
get
to
up
ask
there,
this question.
and then I'll meet you guys there.
I'm flying.
And what excuse did you give the band? You had radio or you had an interview?
I'm
you had
married.
a podcast to do?
I'm married. Need to get my ass home to my wife.
Well, how long are you? How long are you? How many days out of the month do you think you're away?
Half of them.
Half, at least half.
Yeah.
What does she do though? She does her own thing.
She's got her own thing, but we love each other. It's fun to be hanging out. Bullshit.
That's all new to me. Do people really like that, Adam?
Yes.
People want to be together.
Yes. It's amazing.
You're married,
Yeah.
We went to the Freer River this week and I had a show in Concan.
so I'm the asshole now, keeping both of y'all from your loved ones.
No, this is great. I'm playing a golf thing. I'm getting a 6-month country club membership at a golf club for playing an acoustic thing Wednesday night. And if I was doing that, if I could have ridden in the van up to Idaho, but I'm doing this because I'm getting this little 6-month perk. So
you have a legitimate.
I have 2
excuse
legitimate reasons for flying.
for flying and making the. Who usually drives?
We all split time.
They all split. You actually drive too?
Yeah, I drive a lot. I like to drive.
I like that. Remember that, Adam?
But I've been driving less. I'll be honest. I've been driving less for the last few months.
Right.
But I'm also making posters on my phone and all that jazz.
I know. How long are you going to milk this working the album thing to get out of doing band stuff? I mean,
Till
you
the
got at
next
least
album.
6 months of this. You can just say, hey, guys, I got a thing.
Oh, at least. Well,
Yeah.
at least 3 or 4.
Hey,
for
can
sure.
y'all tune my guitar? Thanks, bro.
I tune my own guitar.
Oh, yeah? Have you had meet and greets yet?
No.
You got
We're
a fan,
on the slow trajectory.
you got a
plan.
fan club? Do you need a fan club?
No, I don't have a fan club.
It seems like a hassle to have a fan club.
I mean, or street team or whatever.
Yeah, you're so lucky. They used to have like message boards and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
We're on the slow burn plan here. We're burning, but we're on the slow burn.
that's good. So do you have plans to do any like lengthy touring, like maybe out of state or with another the other bands that you may want to?
If the opportunity came, we would do it for sure. And if it
Okay.
was the right fit.
Okay, so you're gone half the month.
Yeah.
All right, that's a start. Do you feel like you're playing enough, or do you feel like you want to play more?
Um,
You think like if you're starting out, you want to play a lot?
I think we're playing enough. I think now it's about what's the best use of our time collectively, so that the band is busy and getting paid, but also that we're advancing the brand forward.
Right. You know, it's never enough for the band, no matter how much you play.
Yeah.
Like you could do 35 shows in 30 days, and they'd still be bitching they're not playing enough.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
never going to end.
There's other ways to make money.
I feel like you're interviewing John to decide whether or not you want to play bass for him.
Is that where that's what's happening here?
That's kind of what's coming across. I was just like,
John can't afford me yet.
I can't.
I feel like I owe him money back for not playing hardly any notes on this record.
You crushed it. You crushed it. We got a ways to go.
Are you happy with this record?
Very. First record I've really ever been happy with.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an honest answer right there.
I was happy with the first one, but it's crazy. You listen back 4 years later, and you're like, "Oh my god, my voice sucks."
Well,
Or-
that's always going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
I go back and listen to Adam's old stuff, and I go, "Oh, dude, that is horrible."
and I go back and listen to Michael's, and I'm like, one day I'll be that good.
It's when you don't care. That's when you become good. All right. Did you ever have tips?
Tips, like a tip jar. Hell yeah.
What's the biggest tip you ever got?
Shane Smith and I were doing a song swap last Christmas.
Name drop.
Yeah, guilty. Some guy paid us like $1,000 to play another 45 minutes.
Did he
Nice.
like try to solo over one of your songs while you're doing your song?
Nah, we were
Well,
respectable.
you guys respected each other? Hold on.
Have you ever tried to solo
Oh, yeah.
over somebody else
I
and you didn't
suck.
even know it and you just like slopping over this
Nah,
dude's song?
I've definitely ruined some songs, but usually I only do it when it's like a shit situation.
All right. Y'all got anything else? I feel like we've exhausted this.
I've enjoyed it, but this chair has really been rough on the old TB
You notice I
tailbone.
got the one with the cushion on it.
It's kind of makes your guests feel real welcome over here in this.
They watch for the deer on the way back, dude. Because
I will, dude. I hate deer.
dude.
I hate deer.
You do?
I hate them.
Have you ever had deer?
I've hit a deer.
Hey, didn't you get a pool?
Baby pool.
I won't swim in that.
I've had 2 baby pools in my backyard in the last year.
I can't swim in shared water.
It's more of a leisure. It's a leisure activity. It's a leisure. It's a leisure sport.
Is the chair in there or just with the feet?
No, you just lay down.
You lay
make
down
a little,
in the-
make a little Topo Chico and tequila margarita.
All right. When is your next get together over your place? I haven't been there in forever, dude.
To my house.
Yeah.
Come on by.
I'm not going over there unless you get a better
Just
mosquito
invited you
thing.
to the river.
The mosquito
Then you
thing.
invite Michael over to your house.
Wow.
I see how this is.
I'm coming to the.
So-
I think I'm coming to the river before you're coming over to my house.
Hey, so he just answered it when Michael or Adam when he invited you to his house after I invited him to the river. He chooses you.
No. No.
Made the choice.
Josh Abbott or Randy Rodgers?
Hey, one final question. Do you ever just think about what it'd be like to really play baseball, like on that curved earth thing at the end of Interstellar?
What a great question. That would rule.
I think that would be the coolest thing in the world.
Remember when they busted that window out?
Yeah.
That would be so great. Such a good movie.
I'm going to have to watch this damn movie again.
Hey, John,
Hey,
where can listeners of Bad Truth find you on social media?
on all the big ones, Facebook.com/JEBtunes. Twitter is at John_Baumann_.
How you spell Baumann?
BAUMANN. The second N is silent.
Hey-o.
Instagram, John E. Baumann.
We'll put all that stuff in the notes.
Oh, yeah. Michael,
I'm nowhere.
you're everywhere.
I'm interdimensional.
Ubiquitous Terabay.
Dude, I'll start talking more. I mean, like, when I say talk more, I mean, like, unleashing the fury. Just give me some time.
Unleash the furry.
Oh, one last question. Did I get hand clap credits on this record?
There's no hand claps.
I thought we did hand claps.
Nah, I don't think we did.
I think I left that day.
I don't think there's no songs with hand claps.
Are you sure?
I promise there's not.
I feel like I wanted a percussion credit, Adam.
I'll give you a percussion credit.
All right. Oh, what's your least favorite song on the record?
When Ophelia Comes to Town.
What?
Yeah.
You're insane.
Well, it's just stupid. She just dies at the end.
Oh, okay.
Give me a break.
Okay, sorry. I forgot. Singer, songwriter, lyrics, bass player. We don't care
No,
about the
the
lyrics.
tune, the tune is badass.
Yeah,
the
music
story
is,
feels stupid every time.
Well, who wrote the story?
Me.
All right. How do you spell Ophelia?
Z.
Okay, one more question. When you get a chance to remix the record, will you just completely mix the bass out of it?
I would love to.
It's almost mixed out now.
I know.
Could you hear a lot of bass in there?
These
There was some low end on my headphones.
These kids get artistic, and then
I don't know. I pushed the bass too much.
T-Bait was well behaved in.
I was behaved, dude. I was a pro.
I've never not had you a pro. You've always been a pro in a session.
Yeah, dude. I come prepared.
You do.
Nick Gardner crushed it.
Yeah, his guitar player, Nick Gardner. Now we're throwing names out now.
Well,
We weren't
Nick
supposed to do
crushed
that
it.
till season 3.
You should
Yeah,
have Nick
he-
as a guest.
He's excited. It's an inside joke. I'll tell you later, Adam.
Yeah. Thanks.
He really
I'm just
was
behind the glass.
Dude, you are behind. Can we go now?
Are you sure there's no more interstellar questions?
No. 15 minutes on his way home, he's like, "Why did I come here again?"
No, I've enjoyed it. I got to go to the bathroom in the middle of the podcast. That was
great.
cool.
That was the best part when you left and it was just me and Adam again.
It felt
And then
natural.
when you
What's
came,
cool for me is I don't know what happened during that time.
No, you won't
so
know
when I
until
listen.
it it comes out.
Until it comes back.
I'll be excited.
See?
Like
we got
Nick
one,
Gardner, excited.
hey, we got one download. We got one confirmed download. He will listen to this podcast.
Dude, so we've sold over half of the new caps. gone already.
That's great. I see a lot of people wearing them.
The second order is already gone already. This is like crazy.
Y'all blown up.
If anyone wants a hat, just direct message us on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll show you how to get a hat until we run out. And then, anyone who has a hat, a nice review on iTunes would be nice. John, I'm talking to you.
Sorry.
A nice review on iTunes. We have like 2 reviews.
Oh, we have 2? Nice.
Yeah.
Are they good?
They were from so long ago, dude. It's like when the movie Interstellar started to now. That's how long it's been. All right. So give us some fucking reviews on iTunes. And if you want some hats, let us know. And what else, Adam? Oh, we're on Stitcher.
We're on Stitcher.
Did we already do all this stuff?
Yeah, we did that. Google Play, Stitcher,
I wasn't
Podcast
paying
Addict,
attention.
YouTube.
I'm already home in my mind.
I think MySpace, Friendster.
Are you doing anything on Facebook?
Yeah, I put all the shit up on Facebook.
All right, I send you memes that we do, no?
I know, I need to start putting those up. I put the videos up because we did have our first Bad Truth 101.
Yeah, we had a video. Did you see it?
No.
On Twitter? Well, you don't follow us, dude.
Yeah, I do.
You do? Well, you would have saw it.
On Instagram, I do.
It's Nate Kuhn. Nate Kuhn was doing how to soundtrack drums, little 56-second video that we had on there. It was pretty cool. And I put a meme of a girl in short shorts with their phone, like 3/4 of their phone sticking out for a 1-minute podcast. We have like...
How many people did we lose?
We lost at least 6. I think it was actually 8, to be honest. I think it went up to 8, but we got like 2 or 3 back.
Nice.
From that. It was weird. Okay, we had a bunch of outtakes from season 1, and we decided we'll put some of them on the opposite weeks until we run out of them. And we did the one on Girl Shorts, 316, and it was 1 minute long. We posted the picture. It's a girl in short shorts with their cheeks and a phone, and that was enough to lose followers.
I did see that, actually. You were pissed about that.
I wasn't pissed. I think it's funny that people... It's a 1-minute podcast. I think if they listened to that 1-minute podcast, they wouldn't have got offended over a pic because that's like a real picture. I didn't like Google image that. Also, well, the next one, Adam.
Yeah.
Is good. Okay, so the one after this podcast, the Thursday after that, we're gonna lose a lot more followers. Guaranteed.
Yeah, probably.
It's a 7-minute rant. All right, stay tuned, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks, John.
Bye. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, John.
I enjoyed it.
La Bamba.